What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer Day with TK. It's a rainy day here in Findlay, Ohio, and I'm hanging out in the beer shed getting ready to check out a new beer. Now, the beer I have today was picked up by the Ginger Yeti while he was on tour in Canada. And this is a holiday gift pack, and it says it's from the Society of Beer Drinking Ladies. And it looks like you get two beers in here, a gingerbread porter, you get a glass, and then chocolate peppermint stout. Now, both of those sound absolutely delectable. Now, you might find yourself wondering, Tristan, what in the heck is the Society of Beer Drinking Ladies? And I will say, let me read the box. So it says, we began the Society of Beer Drinking Ladies in late 2013 with three other women passionate about craft beer and interested in connecting women beer drinkers in Toronto through monthly bevy events. It was an instant hit, and we have since done 60-plus bevies in Toronto, Ottawa, and Hamilton. We've also hosted large-scale lady beer festivals in Toronto, a number of seasonal beer dinners with local chefs, launched year-round beer and holiday packs at the LCBO, which is a liquor store up there, have a seasonal cider at LCBO at Niagara Cider Company, ship swag internationally via our online shop, brew small, batch, charity collabs, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on and on, but you get it. So it's a bunch of ladies in the Toronto area that get together and do beer events. So it's pretty neat. I had debated doing this for April Fool's Day and getting a dress and wearing it and going full bosom buddies, but I don't know how that would play out today, so I'll do a regular old boring review to not ruffle feathers. So, we have two here. I got a porter and the stout. Probably go with the porter first. Next review we'll do the stout. Now, this is their own glass, and it looks like it was a jam jar, sort of. And it says Society of Beer Drinking Ladies, and that's kind of it. Nothing else on there. Now, the beer isn't made by the Society of Beer Drinking Ladies. It's actually made by Spearhead Brewing, and it looks like they're out of Kingston, Ontario, and that's Canada, obviously. Now, it's 4.7% ABV. Let's see what else we got. It looks like it has that Society of Beer Drinking Ladies blurb again on the back of the can. Brewed and packaged at 675 Developmental Drive, Kingston, Ontario. Please refrigerate and drink fresh. Beer without boundaries. Ingredients: water, malted barley, hops, yeast, ginger, cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, and cardamom. Contains barley. So that sounds pretty good. I like all those things. And I had this in the fridge, and I took it out when I came out and set up shop, so it's sweating a little bit because it's strange. It's a rainy day and it's cool, but it's like kind of humid, so it's making the can sweat. It's reminded me of when I traveled through South Carolina. I stopped at a gas station, and the window looked like it was bleeding from all the condensation pouring down it from the heat. So let's give this a shot. 4.7%, like I said. There was no IBUs listed anywhere. Reviews 3.51 on Untappd, not half bad. Beer Advocate 3.48, but there was only one check-in, so can't do much with that. All right, so this is supposed to be gingerbread porter, which is... It's windy and all my cans are being knocked down. I love gingerbread. I love porter, so I'm hoping that this does what it should. Now, if I'm breaking out my Brew HQ chart, it's dark brown. It's hard to see. I have the light here, but I can't see through it. I would say it's not black. It's definitely more like a dark cola kind of color. Doesn't have that red hue, but it's more like that dark brown. If I had to use this chart, maybe 35 or so. We got a decent head on here. Got two fingers of nice khaki colored head. It doesn't really look like it's going anywhere. It's sitting there quite nicely. Let's give this a sniff. You pick up gingerbread. I think you kind of get the ginger, cloves. You get all the spices you'd expect in gingerbread. But it's not super overpowering, which is refreshing. Because as much as I do quite enjoy gingerbread, sometimes when you get that taste profile in a beer, it kind of dominates too much and almost becomes too much clove or too much, too much of the cinnamon or whatever else is in it, those spices. They dominate and it tends to wreck it. So on the nose, pretty appealing so far. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. The body on this is watery. Distractingly watery, honestly. See if I get some dates on it. Now, I do see it says 26 September 2020 something, but the printing goes up the rim of the bottom of the can, so I can't actually make out what year it's from. Now, I know he just picked it up a couple months ago when he was on tour, so it's not super old, but the body is too thin, to be honest. The body is distractingly thin. The flavors, they're there, but I think the nose smelled better than they taste. So let's think about this. We got ginger, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, cardamom. Do you pick up ginger? Yeah, a bit. Do you pick up the cinnamon? Yeah, I'd probably say that's the dominant flavor of the couple they had listed there. Nutmeg and cardamom? Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not really feeling this. The body is too light for a porter. The flavors are kind of all over the place. I mean, there's a chance that maybe this sat in the fridge a little too long because I can't read the year here. But I mean, at worst, it's from September. Should make it, what, 6 months old? 6 months old, something like that. 6, 7 months. I mean, that ain't that much. I mean, especially for a porter or a stout, a darker beer, you think it would be okay. You kind of get the flavors more at the back of your throat after you drink them, but it's a bit of a miss. It's not terrible. It's not a drain pour. It just doesn't really do what I thought it would. When I saw that spice profile and I saw a porter, I thought this will be nice, kind of robust, roasty, malty flavors. We'll have these other things kind of complementing it, and you don't really get that, unfortunately. Yeah, it's okay, but I don't know. I mean, I suppose if you have specially made beers for your club and you get the glasses and all, obviously it's a little more appealing. But for me, yeah, it's a miss. I would say the Gingerbread Porter from Spearhead Brewing, it's not a drain pour. You're not going to get a thumbs down, but it's an ah. I mean, you could take it or leave it. Thrilled the Yeti shared this with me because it's such a cool concept and supports such an interesting group. And I'm glad to see them doing their thing up there, trying to, bring more ladies into the brewing profession and share beer with other ladies. Because I know, it's some of the problems that some guys have is maybe their wives are wine drinkers and they don't really like craft beer. So if they have other folks, maybe they feel more comfortable around and hang out with your girlfriends and try craft beer. What the hell, man? It's a good idea. I know personally from going to beer events, I've seen a lot more ladies at the events, both attending and part of the industry than you would in years past. And, there's nothing wrong with that. So cool idea, but I think something got lost when they were actually, putting this together. So is what it is. Hopefully you don't think the video is meh. If you do, it's okay. I'll accept it, right? This is still America. You can feel however you like about the video. But if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, you want to see more videos like this, top down below, let me know what I should be drinking. Let me know what I should be trying. Let me know what you think of this if you were fortunate enough to try it. Hey, till next time. Cheers.